Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me and you. And can you hear me? I hate this thing. Anyway, guys and girls, listen, post market wrap up Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. We're going to have some fun here. Stick around to the end. I don't want to upset anyone. Shannon, thank you. But we're going to talk about something that well, I don't know, man. We'll get there at the end. We'll see how it plays out. Whatever, man. Let's just get to it. So let's start off with this. I didn't print out anything with regard to what happened with the markets, but let's just do this. The major stock market, the indices, they did finish positive. Uh, the 10-year yield, not too much. The dollar on a relative strength basis got a nudge higher. MMRI still sitting at about 304. Okay. We got cryptocurrency flat to slightly under some pressure. Gold and silver catching a bid. Crude oil as well. All right, that's kind of the roundup here. We got some. I don't want to say shocking, but maybe it's a foretelling of what central banks are planning for us with regard to Bank of England here. We'll talk about that in a second. But let's start off with this. Honestly, I like to see what I'm about to show you. What this tells me is the general population is not as stupid as they want us to think that we are. So consumer confidence deteriorates, it gets worse in January. People are being crushed. They're being absolutely destroyed as the currency is being melted away here. Actually, hold on, hold that thought. Um, I want to show you something real quick. Where did I put this? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I know I have it somewhere here. Here. Stop the money printing press. Why the Fed should target a hard 2% inflation cap. You do realize, I want you all to think about what I'm going to say. So the Federal Reserve in this case has a 2% inflation target. In other words, they are planning on inflating 2% every year after year, on and on and on and on in perpetuity. So they're telling you straight out by having this inflation target of 2%, that they're going to rob you blind. 2% this year, 2% the year after that, and 2% the year after that in perpetuity. Does that sound? Does that hit you the wrong way? Why? Why do they have this here? Why do we have to be subject to their inflation target? Uh, and consumers are unhappy. They're unhappy because they're now having to go to food banks. But you're not supposed to know that. What you're supposed to be very, very afraid of is DeepSeek. Now, look, before I show you this stuff, some of you got me wrong on this. I'm not saying that DeepSeek doesn't exist. Okay, I'm saying that the game is a deep fake. That now they're going to use this as a mechanism to pull cash into the future. And where are we going to get it from? Well, Trump maybe just let us know where the cash is going to come from to fund Stargate and whatever else they want to do. So anyway, let me just show you this. It's too laughable. DeepSeek panic shows the S&P isn't a safe place. It's a panic. It's panicking, and people are freaking out as DeepSeek fear as it mounts. Oh, it's really scary. I'm so scared. Now, look, man. Before we talk about I got other stuff I want to talk to you about, but I'm running a little poll here with regard to this merger. So the illustrious Elon Musk, should I say president or vice president? I don't know where he fits in. Elon Musk, who wants to get rid of the penny, as you all heard about that. He wants to, but now Trump thinks it's a good idea, so Trump wants to get rid of the penny too, because Elon said it was a good idea first. So Elon Musk here is pushing this X money thing. He struck a deal. Elon Musk has now struck a deal with Visa, the largest credit card network on the planet, to be the first partner for what is being called X money. Interesting. Is this? I can see most of you are not interested at all. How about no? I don't think this is something that we need, but Elon thinks you do, and I bet he's going to make a gazillion dollars off of it. He's heck, I don't even want to say HELL. He's heck bent on being the world's first trillionaire, and he's gonna make it. Yeah, absolutely. So X money, good, bad, indifferent. You don't want anything to do with it, right? Me neither. I figured you guys and girls were on the same boat as me. Now let's talk about here this very interesting. Let me know what you guys and girls think about this. So I put this out to you again. If you subscribe to my newsletter, it's free. Link in the description of this video here. Shocking. The Bank of England makes an official announcement. Oh, it's official. It's official. The Bank of England now has a formal process to intervene in debt market instability. We'll come back to that in a second. Let me just read here. Look, just do this together. I'll read backwards. The Bank of England has officially announced that it will intervene with debt market instability. Now, just in case you were unaware, intervening in the debt market is what central banks do all the time. They're rigging it. Now, the Bank of England statement is this new facility will only be activated during episodes of severe guilt. I'm so guilty. No, we're talking about bonds. All right. Market dysfunction. Only, really? How about no? There we go again. Now the Bank of England is making it officially known that they will continue to rig the debt market. Can I see your shocked face? You want to see mine? What? Oh, shock. The shock. I'm overcome with shock. So anyway, look, man. Just read the bottom here. A central bank intervenes in debt market instability by actively buying and selling government bonds in the open market, effectively influencing. Wow, I'm having a problem today. Influencing interest rates. Like we don't already know that. They think we're dumb. But I'll tell you something here. What are they letting us know? Because they always tell you first. So is this a warning that we're about to see a substantial sell-off here in the debt market, and the Bank of England and of course other central banks are going to intervene with this because they're already doing it again as a clear example of what happened just yesterday? You witnessed that pre-market stock futures cratering through the floor, bond yields dropped through the floor. How does that happen? Well, it's intervention, and that's exactly what they're telling us is going to happen. So what we have here is a promise that we're going to see more rigging in the debt market, so expansive that you're not even going to know what to do with yourself. What do we all know? We all know that central banks, this is how they get off. Get off. You know what I'm talking about? Getting off in the back room? Yeah. By flooding the world with debt, by issuing debt through one door, buying it back through another door to influence. They're influencing. It's an influence of interest rates. In other words, influence is another word for rigging. Oh, wow. How did that happen? People, you can't make this stuff up. It's impossible to do, honestly. And I don't think that anyone here is surprised at all to hear. Now, where is our illustrious president going to get the trillions of dollars? Because you do know what's going on now. Let's talk about it. It's deep-seek fears. They're mounting because the United States exceptionalism. We're not exceptional anymore, and deep-seek panic is striking the markets. And China's way ahead of us. You know, China they always take the blame for everything. You notice that, real or not? Okay, whatever. So we got a scapegoat here. So it's China's fault because they're ahead of the United States. Because you see, here in the United States, we can't be innovative. So we have to. I'm just making this up. So we have to now fund this Stargate thing to the point of maybe $3 trillion. Oh, where's that $3 trillion coming from? I'm making this up. But I'm not making this up. This is real. We'll talk about this in a second. But again, they got to find a way it's a shell game. Move cash from one place and then put it someplace else. That's all you're going to see here. And there's 500 billion or half a trillion already that's going into Stargate. You want this, right? This is exactly what you want to get rid of your doctor. You want to allow machines to prescribe and diagnose you. Who's going to be responsible for malpractice? I wonder, how about no one? Anyway, so I am all for cutting government spending, but this is a shell game, and you're being sold yet another lie. But let me read this to you real quick. Well, you know, look, you see this here. Most of you probably know. Trump freezes $3 trillion in spending, and Democrats are challenging this in court. Now, the federal dollars won't be released until programs are found free of Marxist equity, transgenderism, and Green New Deal social engineering. Interesting. You know, while we're on that topic, you know about this guy, right? Trump's pick, Scott Bessent, makes history as the Treasury's highest ranking lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer official. Yes, he's married to a man and they have adopted children. You know that, right? Or maybe this flew under your radar. But how does it jive with this? Does someone want to tell me how it jives with let's see. Trump is making sure that the funds are frozen on any programs that support transgenderism and Marxist equity. But then you got this. This guy not only seems to fit into what maybe this is here, of course, but ex-Goldman Sachs Soros protege. And he's also a multi-billionaire hedge fund manager. So someone that's smarter than I, explain this to me in a way that I can understand this. Yeah. I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I'm sure you guys and girls are more up to speed on this than I am. You know, I'm just an old guy. Bessent likes gold. He's a smart guy, isn't he? Yeah, anyone that understands the situation should like gold as we're being thrust into the crypto capital of the world, as we're moving further away from constitutional money system here. Oh, yeah. It's just, you know, what else would you expect from a multi-billionaire hedge fund manager? Is going to look out for you as the U.S. Treasury Secretary? Really? How about no? Anyway. Look, guys and girls, keep your friends close. Your friends but your enemies. So this is 5D chess here that Trump is playing. Really? Oh, I love this stuff. It's too much. It's absolutely too much here, guys and girls. But we're having fun, right? We're having a good time. Hey, did you see my video? I put out like a 29-second. I didn't even know it was being taken. Someone, I think it was Greg the drummer, his wife was taking a video of a garage band yesterday, and I put up a video of that. It kind of like the middle of "Ain't Talking About Love" by Van Halen. I see me doing a little guitar playing over there. It's kind of cool. It was fun, right? You're a drummer. Look, I love musicians. I think musicians have a connection to maybe something. You know, it's a way of expressing yourself. Artists, I think it's just fantastic. Anyway, guys and girls, I really think that we got this. We see what's going on. And Freaky Loretta, you're a drummer too? That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Powell still Fed chairman. As far as I know, they're setting up that little battle. You know what I'm talking about? Wait for it. I'm gonna laugh so hard. Let me tell you something, okay? We called that Trump would be the one to say, I demand lower rates. Well, we didn't say demand, that he would call on the Fed to lower rates, okay, as a mechanism of currency purchasing power destruction leading to your demise, of course. But this is all part of the plan, right? Okay. But the big setup is going to be so interesting. Fed is either going to not cut rates or they are, and Trump is going to blow his stack off. Either it's not enough or whatever it's going to be, because you want your currency to be sucked dry of purchasing power, don't you? Yeah. And people aren't that happy about it, it seems. You can't make this stuff up, guys and girls. It's an impossibility to do. Impossibility. You know, forget about this guy being a homosexual married to a man with adopted children. Forget about that. Does it bother you that he's a protege of George Soros, ex-Goldman Sachs? It's interesting how Goldman Sachs guys and stuff, they always get put in positions like this, and they get approved like that by the Senate. How does that work? Does someone want to tell me? Because you see, Greg just doesn't know. Greg does not know how to figure it out. I don't know. Alan, I think you're right, bro. I think you're right on that. I think you're right on that. Oh, anyway, guys. So look, I really hope you, and I mean this really. I don't want. If you noticed something, I've been leaving a lot out of my videos as of late, and that comes down to this Stargate thing. Stargate is going to become another word like M blank 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 that you can't say anymore. I really look, after you finish this video, I'm going to urge you, just take, if you don't want to take 30 minutes, take 15 and just start looking into what's going on here, really going on here with Stargate. And this scheme that they're throwing on us right now to move cash from here to fund this. It's just an incredible thing. There's a lot of conversation going on, especially in my newsletter. Free to everybody. Again, link in the description of the video with regard to Stargate. I'm going to really and strongly advise you guys and girls again to look into this. All right. You got to do your own homework on stuff. But look, man, if you go through that, you don't like what you're hearing, what you're seeing is being set up, and the epic amounts of funding this is going to require, because you see, you have to understand that it's causing a panic and fears are mounting because people don't know what to do with themselves, because you see, we got to make America greater again by, let's see, throwing trillions of dollars at making us the AI Stargate capital of the world, and DeepSeek, which practically no one has ever heard of, is now just taking over the freaking world. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's so in your face. They throw it at you because they think they don't know what you're going to do. They do know what you're going to do. They feel like you're going to curl up in a ball like this and suck your thumb off. You see, but you're not going to do that. You are going to educate yourself. You're going to bring yourself up to speed on what's going on, what's really going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm talking about? I think we're kind of on the same page here, guys and girls. Anyway, anything you guys and girls want to talk about? What it looks like to me is the debt market rigging is going to hit a new standard here. A new standard. And I mean, look, this is, you and I know about this already. Most people have no idea how a central bank props up the market, it uses the debt market as it's a conduit. Think about what I'm about to say. A conduit to vastly inflate by keeping rates artificially suppressed. And who's paying for it? Well, we the people are. Those people that are going to food pantries right here in the United States. You think this is going to change with the currency being more devalued moving forward, as they're playing a shell game of moving trillions of dollars from here to fund something else? See, that's exactly what's going on. You know it is. You see, here's the situation. We all understand that we have now the most stock market friendly president in the history of the nation. He's not going to allow US GDP to fall. If we were actually to cut any kind of government spending here, it would negatively affect GDP. So all this is going to do is move cash from here and push it over there. A lot of this cash is going to be used to pay off debts and deficits, which are going to skyrocket beyond your wildest freaking dreams. You all know I'm right on this. You all know it. But and man, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Anyway, so before we split out of here, guys and girls, what's my best quarter mile time so far? I'm glad you asked that question. Here. This is my best ET. Can you see that? 8.298. Now that mile per hour is low because I came off the throttle too early. Look at my reaction time. This is a pro tree, 0.025. Now this 60-foot time, 1.2. Look at this one. Look at this one here. This is another one, another time slip. My 60-foot time here, 1.18. Can you see that? It's a little blurry. 1.189. So I improved on that. That's when I swapped out the torque converter. My mile per hour came up. Now my ET is lower here because I pulled the wheels off the ground and it wouldn't stop. You know, did my wheelie when I came off the line. So I came off the the gas, got back in, and I still ran an 861. Anyway, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys and girls, I think we kind of are there. And the dog eye's doing good. I appreciate you asking about that. Trans brake. Yes, the car does have a trans brake in it. I've been trying to play with it right now. Been all over the place with it from 2,800 up to, oh my goodness, I think I had it up to 3,600 or 38. Seems to work better at like 3,000. It depends on the track. It depends on how the track is prepped. Tomorrow I'm going to be going over Showtime over in Clearwater, and we'll see how that. No nitrous on the Copo. The nitrous has got a blower on it. You could use both, absolutely, but it's the only power add I have is blower. The torque converter stall speed on this one is 44 to 48, and that's going to depend on a lot of factors. And you can put the same torque converter in behind two different engines with two different power curves, and it'll act differently. So I don't exactly know where it's stalling just yet. I just put it in the car. I got 2 runs on it. That first one that I just showed you with the 861 at 160, and the second run, the car wheelied so bad or so high, I came off it and I just kind of cruised down there anyway. How many cubic inches? It's a 350. It's a 350 cubic inch LSX engine. And MRNC, I'm turning over 8,000 RPMs, but pretty good there. How to be smart like me? I'm no smart man. Dr. Rizman, I'm sure you're a lot smarter than me on this week. What quenches, big man? Look, man, I think it's not just about what these creatures have done to the United States. It's the world, and the real creatures that we should be pointing our fingers at are the central banks, and they're on a mission here to destroy every one of us. Axiom Curb, thank you, buddy, for being here. My eye's doing pretty good. I appreciate you asking about that too. And it's not me that's cool, dude. It's you. It's all of you. All of you are like, you even have any idea maybe of how amazing you are. All of you every day. You should wake up and say, I'm amazing because Greg said so, and because you are amazing, guys and girls. Lithuania. Wow, we have someone from Lithuania here. Wow, that's amazing. We got a worldwide family here, people. What we've built here is quite a thing, man. It's quite a thing. JEPQ. I could understand why you'd want to jump back in here. Look, if you got an extreme risk tolerance, I wouldn't blame you. But I really would like to see a few things fall into place here. Like I said, look, the setup is pretty easy. The S&P 500 staying above its December high of 6088, and then make a move higher. All right. Don't worry about missing out. You're not missing out on nothing. It's a game that goes on and on and on. But if you want to throw a few play dollars in here, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. Ken bought a lot of JEPQ. It's a great place to be. JEPI too. Both of these places. Now, look, I've been telling you about tech for the longest time. That's the whole issue with JEPQ. Look, man, they're going to be throwing trillions at it with this deep whatever the freak you want to call it here, deep seek thing, playing this up as if it's going to end the world unless America's going to fall off the map. We've fallen behind. We can't fall behind because we have to make America great again, and we can't make America great again. Thank you, Sai. I appreciate that. Until we pump trillions of more dollars into tech and Elon Musk and, get rid of the penny at the same time. This was Elon Musk's idea. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we got a bass player here. Cool. All right, deep stink. Oh, that's good. That's funny. All right, guys, girls, love you all. I mean that with all I got. We got this together. We know what we're doing. We know what's going on, I think. Anyway, I want to hear from you. Do you think that this issue, this Bank of America thing, are they trying to tell us that we're about to witness some turmoil or worse in the debt market, and they're willing to step in? They're going to buy it all. That's what the Fed's going to do. That's what they're all going to do. It's their goal. You know that. Deep freak. All right, guys, listen. If in fact I have earned Only if I've earned that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Okay. Helps the video, helps it get seen. Please do leave a comment here. It allows the algorithms to pick this stuff up. And kind of that's it. Coco's doing great. Coco's doing great. Norway's here. Beautiful place, Norway. All right. I will see all of you in the morning as usual. And we're just gonna have all kinds of fun. Like we always have fun, right? You gotta always have fun. You gotta laugh, man. If you can't laugh at this stuff, I don't, or even ourselves, man. If you watch the video of me, I'm sitting there jamming with my Rasta hat on. I'm crazy, man. All right. Love you all with all I got. I'll see you in the morning. Please, people, take care of yourselves and each other. That's it.